Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie.
You're listening to Not-Stalgia, the podcast for your inner child. You know what I realized the other day?
What?
I don't have an inner child.
You're just an outer child.
Yeah, like, you know that saying, all that stuff about inner child, whatever, do stuff for your inner child, let your inner child out, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't think I've developed an outer adult shell yet. Like it's gonna happen.
As if it'll happen once you turn 30.
What do you do for your inner child?
I don't know. I feel like I read. Sometimes I get the Zooms in the house and run around.
Excuse me? You get the Zooms?
You've
like a
seen
dog?
me when I have the Zooms. Remember that time I was running around and fell and hurt myself?
Speaking of dogs and Zoomies, Kate, have you ever heard of a book or movie or seen it called A Dog of Flanders?
You keep saying it on this podcast like every week, so...
Oh, I keep saying the term,
yeah.
A Dog of Flanders, so you've heard of it,
yeah.
But have you seen it?
No.
Have you read the book?
No, I feel like this is something I would have watched like at my grandma's on a VHS, but I don't think I've seen it.
It does feel like it's up your alley in that way. So it was released, this is the oldest of these Paramount classics, quote unquote. It was released on March 17th, 1960. It's directed by James B. Clark and written by Ted Sherdeman. And it's based on an 1872 novel of the same name by Mary Louise de la Rami. But she used her pseudonym, which was Ouida. I have no idea. Don't ask.
Good for her.
It's about a Flemish boy named Nello and his dog. Can you pronounce that dog's name?
Maybe it's Patrache?
Patrasche.
Patrache?
And for some reason...
We'll call him Petey.
Okay. Yeah, it's Dog Petey. For some reason, this novel became extremely popular in Japan, which is not where it's from originally. It was adapted into tons of Japanese movies, including animated ones and live-action ones. It's also been adapted, though not as many times and not as popularly, in America several times, going all the way back to 1914. There's a really old movie based on it. What we're going to watch, the one that was included in the Paramount collection, is the fourth American adaptation. And just interestingly, a few years after this collection came out in 1996, so this VHS collection, Warner Brothers adopted it again in 1999, so there is a 90s version of this, but that's not what we're watching. We're watching the 1960s version because that's what was included.
Because you hate fun.
It's true. The dog actor in this, whose name is Spike the Mastador in real life.
Is it Mastador or Matador?
A Matador is like...
a bullfighter.
Yeah. Mastador, I think, is a type of dog. I don't know. The dog actor, whose real name is Spike the Mastador, played Old Yeller in the 1957 Disney Old Yeller. Have you ever seen that at your grandma's?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I feel like you would know, because isn't it famously traumatizing for children? But it's the same dog actor. The novel ends with the boy and the dog freezing to death on Christmas Eve because they're homeless, and they try to go to the local cathedral to get out of the cold, but the cathedral is doing a painting exhibition where they're charging money for, and they don't let the boy in and the dog because they don't have any money. So they freeze to death on the steps of the cathedral on Christmas. I'm really curious if the movie will do that. I highly, highly doubt it.
If so, I'm really behind the anti-capitalist message of this movie.
It's like goes against capitalism and against the
Catholicism.
Well, specifically like the hypocrisy of a lot of organized religion. What a great...
Yeah, you hear that, Joel Osteen?
We're coming for you, Joel. But for an 1872 novel, of course, by a woman who had to write under a pseudonym, what a great message, you know?
I feel like many 1872 novels ended with people freezing to death in the snow.
Every time I say and think of the title, I think of Ned Flanders from The Simpsons, but...
Every time I see the name Peter Paul Rubens, I always think of...
Pee Wee Herman? Oh yeah, so you're looking at the notes. I didn't say Peter Paul Rubens out loud, so listeners who have no idea what we're talking about. But in the book, it's the painting exhibition at the cathedral, specifically is the painter Peter Paul Rubens. No, you can't come into the cathedral. I don't care how cold it is.
I only wanted to pet him.
But he doesn't know that yet. Your dog doesn't yet know the difference between kindness and cruelty.
But...
No but. Leave him alone. Don't touch him. Yeah. You see, he can barely lap water, let alone munch on a fine bone like this. Well, you can see that, can't you?
Grandfather is right. He's still very weak. How beautiful he is. Even when he's sick.
You see? The dog is still afraid of us. As far as he knows, we're just as cruel as his former master.
I wouldn't hurt him. Neither would I.
Now, children, you both want the dog to get well quickly, don't you?
Yes, Grandfather.
Well, then let him rest. Why don't you walk Lois back to her house, and by the time you come back, dinner will be ready.
How will he know the bone was from me?
Oh, well, I'll tell him. I'll tell him Lois left it for him. I'll tell him.
I just like the name Donald Crisp.
Yeah, right away. David Ladd, Donald Crisp, great names in the cast here.
Oh, love a windmill. That's how you know you're in the Netherlands.
Also want to point out for the listeners, as of this recording in June 2021, this is on Prime Video. It's included with your Prime Video subscription if you have one. I don't know why. Every other movie from this collection was very difficult to locate.
Thanks, Jeff Bezos.
Oh, you have
Who's this slack-jawed blondie?
Yeah, you famously have a lot of feelings about child actors of this era.
Can't wait to hear these kids talk. Man, before the internet, when you could just be transfixed by a man painting. It's like there's a lot of dairy farming happening. Oh, here's the milk boy. He's like a milk orphan, I guess.
He's a what?
A milk orphan. He's an orphan who just tends milk. Yeah, look, he's staring slack-jawed at a man painting. I'm worried that Nello and I have very similar fashion sense.
You don't have a little cap like that.
Also, Nello, we don't have time to watch a man paint. They have to collect milk for their livelihood.
Okay, so the dog is overburdened and getting whipped by his drunken master.
The 60s in a movie where you could just beat a dog on camera.
And you know they're beating him for real.
Yeah.
This is before PETA got involved
This
with
is
movie
method
making.
acting. Alright, so we got this little boy pulling a milk cart with his grandfather. And he's really interested in art, and he thinks that art can, like... the grandfather's like, never ever talk about drawing again.
Don't dream. Pull milk.
Okay, so the grandfather's like, I have a friend in Antwerp who... you can be an apprentice to. And the kid's like, an apprentice to what? Like, what will I learn, grandfather? And he's like, don't worry about it now.
You'll find out. Also, stop drawing.
Don't ever draw again.
We don't have money for pencils.
His delivery is excrementally bad. Grandfather, have you seen a dog?
It's like the one, they're trying to add the accent,
Yeah.
but the only word he says like that is grandfather, but he doesn't say it right.
Alright, so the little boy is like, oh, the dog's not dead yet, grandfather. And the grandfather's like, a pity, we could have eaten him.
We can't just leave him here to die, grandfather.
Do they live in that windmill?
Right.
Oh, they do. Or we can all eat him. The grandfather's looking real hungry. Where are their dog towels? How many dog tranquilizers do you think this dog is on right now?
He's really laying still.
Petrash is very traumatized from being beaten by that peddler.
Yeah.
So the little boy walked over to the dog, and the dog's like...
Immediately went nuts.
Alright, so we've got Mean Miller and his wife, who just seems to make various permutations of pureed soups. This kid is the most annoying kid actor that I've ever seen. I hate him.
Bold statement. You've seen some really annoying kid actors.
Yeah, they don't say grand farter.
Have your stew for breakfast, son.
Everyone's eating stew all the time.
Even the
This
rich
is like-
family.
this is like when people are like, I would love to go back in time to see what it's like. I don't know, do you like thin stews? Do you like cholera? Do you like being a milk orphan? Do you like wearing 6 layers of clothes even in the summer? Because you're in the Little Ice Age. I don't know if you're familiar with the Little Ice Age. Oh, they fixed all the traumatized dog's problems.
Yeah, look, he's fine. One
They
night,
gave him some stew.
he ate his bone.
He took a nap and they gave him some stew and he's never going to growl again. Nello, you're going to be a milk orphan all your life.
Yeah,
Like,
stop dreaming
looking-
about
Stop looking in the window.
art supplies, the most expensive thing on the planet.
That do nothing else. At least, like, your dog, even though he's expensive to maintain, could, like, fight off an attacker, pull a cart. Who's this frightening man who came up behind him? This older, probably, mid-40s man comes up behind him and is like, you think your art is good? You think you could replace Peter Paul Rubens as the jewel of Antwerp?
Guess again!
Oh, he's the artist.
Oh, this
Okay,
is
then
the...
he's so-
yeah, it's
and
the
he's
guy.
a to him. You don't have any parents. Go pull your milk cart. Also, this woman has, like, undeniably 60s hair. Don't give that dog that fresh bread. The dog's like, I don't want bread. I want to eat your flesh.
So the dog is trying to help lift the cart, and the grandfather's like, no, I will never use a dog as a work animal. It's not right. And Nell's like, well, he wants to. And he's like, all right, get the straps.
Oh,
no,
God.
the grandfather fell over. Oh, no.
My leg fell off.
Uh-oh. Here's the dog's old owner.
Boot, doot, doot.
This is never good. This is like the end of Air Bud. You ever seen Air Bud?
Definitely.
Are you just saying that so we don't have to do an episode on it?
Possibly. This artist is so weird. He's got such weird energy, and I like it a lot. Instead of helping this child, he's like, don't you know about Van Broyles? Rembrandt?
You only ever heard of Rubens?
He doesn't even go to school. He can't count. That dog is on massive amounts of dog tranquilizer. Look at him. Oh my god, he got killed by the windmill.
Did he just get hit by the windmill?
It was the most Dutch way to die.
Oh my god!
Alright, so the peddler, chased by the dog Petrash, into the windmill blade, and the dad, the miller's like, alright kids, go in the house and stay there.
He's just checking his pulse. Oh man. And then Nello's like, good boy, Patrash.
God, 1872 when you just be killed by a windmill. What a good time. Oh, he's dead.
Wow.
Nello, we are going to have to hide the body. Maybe he should use the money from this plate armor to buy turnips. They need to eat turnips. You can't eat paintbrushes. You would think, WWJD, that they would let this little boy in to see the Rubens, but, you know, oh, he's brought the grandfather some kind of wet butter. So he went out and bought this massive block of stinking cheese, and the grandfather's like, this will last a very long time. Where? Where are they keeping the cheese? There's no refrigerator. He's like, Nello, put the cheese in the hole in the ground. This guy has some really divergent opinions about art. Like, 1 second, he's like, only I can make art. And then it's like, is a mother who sews dresses art? What is art?
He's just mixing colors and screaming about masons.
Oh my god, did he die in that chair?
Oh, no.
He told him to sit real still.
The grandfather died posing for a drawing? Here, children, you'll love the Paramount family favorites. Here's a silent, extremely long scene where the boy's just crying by the grave quietly. This is awful.
So, Nello did not win the contest, getting the 200 francs he needs to pay the rent and buy food. See? Wish you didn't buy that paintbrush now, do you, Nello?
Is this priest letting him see it for free?
It's Christmas.
That's not what happens in the book.
Is this kid gonna be struck dead by how beautiful this Rubens is? Oh, everybody lived.
Look at this dumb happy ending.
Except that guy that they killed with the windmill.
And the
That was pretty
grandfather,
metal.
he died too.
Grandfather.
Metal. Mena, windmill, mena.
The Dog of Flanders was filmed entirely on location in Holland and Belgium. We wish to express our sincere gratitude to Father Wildegard Heerverkerlerm for permitting us to film the interior of the cathedral. That's very nice.
Of Our Lady Antwerp.
You not only lack knowledge of drawing, your perspective is all wrong. You scribble what you see rather than what you feel. And you still want to become an artist?
I will be. I'm entering a picture in the Christmas contest this year.
You and every other runny nose who fancies himself a genius. Boy, I discourage you for your own good. To be an artist, one must give up everything but one's art. Everything. Takes more strength than most humans possess. You're too frail for it.
I'll grow up. I'm very strong for my age. Even grandfather says so.
What'd you think?
I liked it all the way up till the end.
When they didn't kill the kid?
I did not like
and
the
dog?
amount of times that the kid said grandfather. I think that they should have been truer to the story. I think it's a better critique of capitalism and religion. And that's what I'm looking for in these Paramount family favorites.
Get kids thinking a little bit.
I liked the grandfather. I just thought that he was pretty funny.
I don't know if it's worth a watch unless you're
I don't
deeply
think
nostalgic
so,
for it.
yeah.
It's certainly not the best of this era of children's movies, but it is what it is. If you're meticulously watching all the movies from that Happy Days preview, then yeah, watch it. But other than that, I don't know if I'd recommend it. Speaking of, Kate, you have a choice to make.
Let's do Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown, and Don't Come Back.
Ooh, and then we could finish with Charlotte's Web.
The OG.
Incredible. Okay.
We already know that one's incredible. So.
Next week, well, you say that now until you see it's Hanna-Barbera. I'm really curious to see if it's any good.
Who knows?
If you want to keep up with us next Wednesday, watch Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown, and Don't Come Back. We're approaching the end of this foolish series that we did. Thanks for doing this, Kate. I really appreciate you. Go to our website, www.notstalgia.org, to find all our other episodes. You can email us, nostalgia@aol.com, if you remember A Dog of Flanders, or if you have any suggestions for what we should watch when we're done with these Paramount movies. And find us on social media. Look up Not-Stalgia, Instagram, Twitter, wherever.
An orphaned boy and a dog left to die cross paths
We can't just leave him here to die. Please, grandfather.
to become partners
Leave my dog alone.
in the adventure of a lifetime. He taught the dog the value of friendship,
Your dog doesn't yet know the difference between kindness and cruelty.
Now you know I'm your friend.
and the dog helped him become a man.
You think you're an artist?
Not yet, but I intend to be.
A story that will touch you from beginning to end. A Dog of Flanders.